Here in Fortnite Chapter 4, we have one of the best assault rifles we've probably ever seen here in Fortnite, which is the Red Eye Assault Rifle. One thing to note though is I can't find anything of what this gun is actually based off of in real life. So if anybody has any ideas, definitely let me know. It's always fun to tie these guns to their real life version and get some fun facts about that when I make these kind of videos. So kicking things off, we got to go over all the similarities of this gun before we can get into the differences, and then we'll also get into the best way to utilize this gun in order to help you get that W. With medium bullets, we should know that because it is made for medium to long range, it is a fully auto and it's aimed at first person the way you scope down. The critical hit damage is going to be a grand total of 1.65 times whatever each shot can do if you hit that shot. And then it also has a magazine size of 25 and the overall fire rate of 3.5. Going over all of that, we can now get into the differences between the common version all the way to the legendary version. With the common version of the Red Eye Assault Rifle, we're going to be looking at a DPS of 112. So for those that don't know, a DPS just stands for damage per second. The overall damage per shot comes out to 32, with the critical hit damage being at 52 because of the multiplier. The reload time is going to be at 2.75 seconds. It can also do an overall structure damage of 32 as well. Something to keep in mind as we go through all these versions, the structure damage will always mirror what the damage to the body would do just in general. For the uncommon version of this gun, we're going to actually be looking at a DPS of 119 up from the previous 112 with a damage per shot of 34, and then we're going to be able to see a 56 critical hit damage and the reload time decrease slightly to 2.62. For the rare version of this gun, this is where we're going to see a big jump. From the common to the uncommon, we don't see that big of an increase, but from the uncommon to the rare, we actually do get a noticeable increase in the DPS, going from the previous 119 all the way to 126. The damage per shot only goes up by 2 though, but that seems to be a very noticeable when we look at the damage per second, and then we can also look at the critical hit multiplier that bumps it up to 59. The reload time goes to a 2.5 seconds, and this is where we're going to see actually another good increase, not a big one, but better than what we've seen between the common and the uncommon at the epic version, with a DPS of 133 and a damage per shot at 38. The critical hit damage will actually go above and beyond the 60 mark at 62, and the reload time will stoop below a 2.4 reload time. Now, of course, going to the legendary version of this gun, we're actually going to see, of course, the best version of it, and we're actually going to be seeing a pretty big increase between the epic and legendary. That's something that is pretty common throughout Fortnite. When we go through all these tiers, we see a huge increase between epic and legendary. So if you can get your hands on the legendary version of this gun, you're sitting really well in that match. With a DPS of 140 and a damage per shot at 40 and a critical hit damage of 66, and we're also looking at a reload time of 2.25, so just a 2.25 reload time, you are in very, very good position to be able to win that match by having this gun. Quick trivia about the Red Eye Assault Rifle. Currently right now, during Chapter 4 in Fortnite, this is currently 1 out of 3 assault rifles that actually have the red dot, the other ones being the MK7 assault rifle and the Striker Burst rifle. So out of those 3, which one do you personally like the best? I would like to hear it down in the comment section below. And last but not least, we have to go over how to utilize this weapon to the best of its ability. So although it is a fully auto gun, and although you can zoom down sights and get really, really good shots from a distance, it's still not going to be as good as your snipers, such as your DMR. It's going to be good more just for the medium range, even kind of somewhat close range, as long as you don't get them within that really SMG or shotgun range. It can be good in those scenarios. Also, with the new augments that are here in Fortnite, you're going to want to make sure if you're using this assault rifle that you're getting the assault rifle augments as well. It's also important to know, because it has slightly higher recoil, if trying to fire it fully auto at a distance, you can also burst it a little bit in order to be way, way more accurate with it. This is one of my favorite guns, and every time I see it, I pick it up. Here.
Knocked one for 80.
RPG coming in. RPG.
Oh, many. All right, cool.
So it's a 4v4v3.
Hit 91.
One pill.
There's the three team is up top there. I hit them both for 90 up there. I hit 2 people, or 60, sorry.
Down
One's zipping line, one's gliding to me. One's gliding right above you guys. Connor, watch out on you. Might be trying to land behind you just a little bit.
Knocked one.
I don't see him, Kevin. Did he?
I lost track of him when he got down at low. They're in this house. I'm just crouch walking. I'm not trying.
I'm in 79. On the tree, on the tree, on the tree. On the tree, on the east, on the above us, above us.
Yep, he's coming down. He's coming down.
I
He's-
lasered him.
He's gonna land on me probably. I'm seeing if the other team fucks him up first. Yeah, the other team kind of fucked him up, but they're gonna kind of fuck me up now too. I still can't run.
Oh, someone's up. Look left.
In the bush, in the bush.
This house, the other team's in this house.
Got him.
Hey, keep spraying it. Spraying it.
Hit him with
Right,
15.
right, 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 right.
I got one white. I got one white. I got 2 white. It's a 4v3 then. They're down below. They're down below. Hit low.
60, 60. Still behind you, still behind you.
Oh yeah, I see them. All 3 of them are here. I pushed one into storm, but I'm almost dead myself.
Knocked one over there.
Good shit.
Still a 4v3. Yeah, I
Yeah,
pushed
dude.
one into storm.
Hit one for 50.
Yeah,
Right
one's-
inside that window.
I can see him.
They're pretty low. Let's push.
Yeah, I know.
Behind you, Connor.
Good
Behind you.
shit.
Right on us. He knocked me. Right here. That's the one I pushed into storm. He's got to be weak.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
guys, they're throwing it with the hammer.
Let's go.
Don't stand up. It really makes my bowels want to move, so I gotta just stay here the rest of the night. I guess that's what I'm doing.